Well, Rich, it's been
32 days.
This is our last day
last
on the
day.
Carnival Pride. Did you ever think you'd be on a cruise ship for 32 days?
No.
What we saw...
17 different ports.
Yeah, I think we saw 10 countries visited
10 countries.
in a month. It's pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yeah. In this video, we share our thoughts on what it was like spending 33 days on the same ship in 3 different rooms, how much it cost, and what we enjoyed about the cruise. Stay tuned as we share one budget-friendly tip that was great for us.
We're Rich and Robin,
And these are our midlife adventures.
living in and out of our midlife van.
Our Carnival cruise had taken us to the Baltic Sea, the British Isles, and Iceland in July of 2023. How does this elevator continue to work well when the boat is swaying
back and forth? I mean, some of the swing is so hard. There's no way you think this thing would jam up, but so far,
so good.
it hasn't happened. Extreme wind conditions. Last
night the boat was rocking so much.
The drawers were flying out. And at one point, then the whole cabinet.
The whole cabinet fell over, and I kind of caught it
Crazy.
midway.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that bad,
Doesn't
Rich.
look bad at all. You got little swells. Every once in a while, it catches us off guard and throws us around. But I mean, this is definitely. Last night wasn't the worst. I think
I think last night was the worst.
No, you think it was worse?
Yeah,
than
I think so.
That one time.
That one time it lasted just a wee bit, and this lasted more than a wee bit.
Just a wee.
Last time was a wee bit. This was more than a wee bit. Hey, let's go take a walk on 10 and get a little sun.
Okay. Not too many people around, huh?
No. We should not up here because it's a little windy, but the horizon disappearing and then coming back.
Yeah.
Because like here you can see the statue
Kind of.
and then
You
the
see
horizon.
the water rushing back and forth in the pool. Okay.
So I see the ocean,
So now let's see. Oh yeah.
and now I don't see the ocean, Rich.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
Now you see the ocean.
Just rocking a little bit.
And you see the water in the pool.
The pool earlier was getting people wet that were sitting next to the pool on the deck. Outside the pool area.
Let's see.
Not bad at all. Get into it, it's really not too bad.
Not bad.
See the little rollers out there, huh?
Yeah.
What do we got going here?
I think the groove for St. Jude is going on. We're taking donations for St. Jude. And for your donation, you get a t-shirt.
Vacation starts here, Robin. I think vacation ends here.
I think so. It's the last day.
Captain.
So we got about 2 or 3 hours more of this swell, and then it's going to be smooth sailing. That's what the captain says. Well, Rich, it's been
32 days.
This is our last day
Last
on the
day.
Carnival Pride.
Yeah.
Did you think we were going to be on the Carnival Pride for 32 days?
I thought 21.
Did you ever think you'd be on a cruise ship for 32 days?
No.
Is it 33 days or is it 32 days?
I think the total is going to be 33. Yeah.
Including tomorrow?
I think so.
Okay. We get out pretty early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we saw a lot of places.
Saw,
I think 10.
17 different ports.
Yeah, I think we saw 10 countries visited
10 countries.
in a month. It's pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's the best way to do it, you know? And then like we did before, come back and do a deeper dive.
Yeah.
Like Estonia, we have to do more in Estonia.
Right.
What else?
There goes another person on the tube.
We need, besides
Ireland.
Yes, we really need
We need to come back to
I think
Ireland.
we need to rent a van and
Yeah.
do Ireland, and we also need to rent a van and do Iceland.
That driving was a little scary
But it
in
was okay.
Ireland.
It's okay.
Iceland, definitely. It's very expensive. We're going to have to plan that out because
Yeah.
it's not going to be a budget trip like all these others.
No,
so
this was a budget. So what did we figure? This was
$3,300 after
including taxes, port fees, and tips, right?
after all the credits
Yeah.
that we received from Carnival.
Yes. And so if you look at it when you're trying to do comparison to other like cruises, they usually don't include the gratuities in those estimates when you go to book it, right?
Yeah, they don't on this one either.
I know. So then how much was it without the gratuities?
Pretty cool because I think it was $1,400, $1,100, and $2,100. So what is that? 25 and 21, 40 something.
47.
Yeah. Door in the back, so in the front. Beauty's Club open from 10 p.m. to late.
To late.
Right.
And late is usually after 1. or
At
2.
1-ish, I think. So our first room on the Carnival Pride of this trip,
It was 41.92.
92, which was
Exactly 2 floors above
this.
So you think,
and in between our room and this is what? The art gallery.
yeah, art gallery.
Which
So
doesn't do anything at night.
you
late at
would
night.
think 2 floors would be enough noise deadening or noise cancellation. No.
But there was just a wee bit of bass that drove Rich crazy.
A lot of bass that was driving me crazy.
It put me to sleep.
So the earplugs helped. And so, but fortunately, some of
other
the
than-
nights they had the silent nights
Yeah.
where the headphones.
Till like midnight.
Yeah, so
So what was great about that room was I liked the location.
right in the middle.
It was middle backish because
Mm-hmm.
we were about 6 rooms maybe to the back elevator.
Yep.
Which took us right to the buffet, right to the Serenity, or we just
Down.
walked down the stairs 2 floors and we were right in the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah. So,
And then when we went to the theater or the comedy club, we just walked right down our hallway
Yeah, so it
and
was-
then down the stairs.
it
Very
was
convenient
nice.
to not have to
so
use
maybe
the elevators.
that area. So instead of 4192, like 4191,
Maybe,
on the
yeah.
other side of the boat.
On the other side of the boat.
That would be
Yeah.
over there. So
Yeah. So overall, we had booked a interior room,
we paid for interior rooms.
and they upgraded us slightly to an obstructed view.
So,
So
it has,
besides the noise, what did you think of the room? It
Oh,
was,
it was
bigger
nice.
than interior.
Yes, it was bigger in interior. It had a little couch.
Yeah.
Had windows that you just couldn't open, and you could see like 1 foot
Of
water,
ocean.
of ocean.
But it
you
was
know.
nice to have a little sunlight sometimes.
Yes, just to be able to get some vitamin D.
Right. Our first room was down a little further, but under one of the, actually next to one of these lifeboats, right?
Yeah.
And what notice did we get on our
So
door?
every at sea day, when we would have time to be able to chill in our room, we were given notice that they're doing maintenance on the lifeboats. Normally what they would do is hose off the lifeboats and then hose off the deck. Sometimes, I think one of the times, they actually had the cover off the lifeboat and they were doing some maintenance inside. But it was every single at sea day, so you really couldn't keep your curtains open because you may give a little show to the maintenance guys.
Like you did one day.
I think one day, just once.
A little windy, but it feels good in the sun. Okay. Rich, what is that?
Robin, we've been ducked.
It's one of the hidden ducks.
Holy duck.
So our second room, Rich, was on this side of the boat on deck 4, up 1 floor. Also, we were
Obstructed view.
We were upgraded a wee bit
Yeah.
to an obstructed view, but this time the lifeboat was raised a little higher, so we had a little
We had
bit,
probably 2 feet of
Yeah.
ocean view, so
and so that was nice. And then once again with the obstructed view room, it's a little bigger. We had a little couch, we had a little more room. That was nice.
the windows still don't open. With the
Right.
obstructed view, so you can't get any fresh air. Of
So
course,
we-
there's no balcony.
We were in 4125, which was midship, so we were pretty much even front or back. Made it really nice. And deck 4 is nice because
Deck 4 is a really nice one because it's like you said, you pretty much can do the stairs,
up
down
or down,
Yeah,
but you're kind of in the
so
middle, and it's easy to get to all the places that we wanted to hang out.
The only bad thing about room number 2 was the bed.
The bed in 4125 was hard.
Very, very hard.
The bed we had in 4192, 98, 91 was nice. But the second 4195 had a really hard bed.
Yeah.
But
they did give us a topper.
They did. Didn't really help much.
much.
Luckily, we were only in it for 6 nights.
Yes.
But that room was nice. We liked the little couch, the little extra space, and the sunlight.
But I think, yeah, the position of the lifeboats on this side's just a little bit
higher.
Different.
Yeah.
So,
and I think it all depends. Some of them were different than others.
It's similar to that, right?
They could be different now. They're all up and down differently when we were on this side.
Yeah, you think
they
would
could
all
be
the way up,
different because they've been using them.
Yeah. So, cruise number 3,
we had used the lifeboats 3 times
as water taxis.
Water shuttles.
Water shuttles, or sometimes called tenders.
Free water shuttles to tender to shore.
Because the ports weren't large enough, or they didn't have the capacity to be able to have the
big ship
on dock right at on the pier. So you can see the deck. Is that what it's called? No, the bridge.
The bridge.
Right? The bridge is where the captain is, all the people responsible for piloting the boat. You can see down here, there's little portals for like ocean views. We're on the 2nd floor right now, or 3rd floor?
We're on the 3rd.
We're on the 3rd floor. If you go up, our room is on the 7th floor, and it's right below the bridge. There's no rooms below us.
There are rooms below us.
I'm sorry, there's no rooms above us. But you can hear activity going on.
So we have a true interior room this last cruise. We were not upgraded at all.
To an obstructed view.
There seems to be some kind of cart that likes to roll around
or chair
on the bridge
or something
when it's a little
rocky.
But our neighbors have been quiet. We had an issue the first night because we got to move in early, but now it's been perfect.
Yeah, they came in. The door was damaged. There's a door that goes
adjoining doors. It's an adjoining room, and the doors didn't close all the way.
Yeah, it's bent, and so they came in, they taped it, and then we put a blanket up with magnets and all that.
And it's been fine.
Take care of it, yeah. So.
Okay, our first 2 cruises on this ship. We had deck 4 midship. Pretty level.
But also, too, it didn't seem like the boat was swaying that much in general. So
only I think 1 or 2 days we had a little swing, not like we have now. But now we're on deck 7, all the way in the front of the ship.
Yeah.
A little.
So we're high and
wobbly.
in the front of the ship.
But are you regretting the interior room, Rich?
Not so much. It'd be nice to have a window to get a little light in, but I don't know. Not too bad.
Not too bad. But here we are at 7:01.
7105.
Here we are at 7105.
How much have you been drinking there, Robin? I'm not sure how amplified it is, being so high and towards the front. I think it's pretty much the same.
It seems the same no matter where we've been on the boat today.
Yeah, so I don't think that's a biggie.
2 decks up, 3 decks up, the very front of the bow was calmer than where we are right now.
I wouldn't be too concerned about that, the placement. It would be, largest concern I have is where it's going to be around noise sections, like around the nightclubs.
Rich can't handle any noise.
Not at all. Shh. Robin.
So each room on the Carnival Pride comes with 2 blue pool towels. And you take those to the pool. If they get wet, you can exchange them at the pool, but you always bring back 2 dry towels, because if you don't have 2 in your room when you leave, they charge you $22 a towel. But we've never taken our blue towels out of our room, because if we're going to go towards the pool, we're going to go to the adult-only sanctuary pool, which they have their own yellow towels up there. So that's the easiest. You pick them up there and drop them off there, and hang out in a kid-free zone. 10:15 on the sea day, and I got the last clamshell shaded seating area. Sun is just starting to pop out.
So we have 2 processes that we went through to be able to go from one cruise to another, and then one cruise to another. And so they pretty much do a pretty nice, refined job of what it takes. The fear was that we were going to be forced to leave the boat and then come back in through line to be able to check back in and for the next cruise. But the first time we did the back-to-back, it was pretty easy. We wanted to get off and go do more stuff in Dover, but they set up everything so we could be able to get our next room keys down in the Butterfly Lounge, which is where they do the comedy shows. And we were able to get everything we need, go out, do what we wanted to do in Dover, and when we came back, we were all set for the next room. And then the second time, we did not want to leave the boat, so it was real easy. All we had to do was go down there, get our new room keys, and we were all set. Down in the Butterfly Lounge, it was pretty cool. They had some pastries and some juices, but then what they did was they gave you your new room keys, and they also then use their iPad to be able to take your picture, so you'd be all set for every time you departed or debarked and then embarked back on for each of the ports.
Are we going to fit everything in, Rich?
I seriously doubt it, but I think we'll get the majority. Even with the extra suitcase we bought. What do we got here?
Rich, what was your favorite food on this ship, the Carnival Pride?
Oh, man. Well, it has to be the steakhouse. The cowboy.
Steakhouse was pretty good. It was.
Yeah, the food was
okay,
damn good.
what was your favorite free food?
Oh. So in the Normandy.
The Normandy?
The Normandy.
The Normandy.
In the Normandy dining room, I guess, was probably the Mahi Mahi. What about you?
I like the carbonara. I had a really good filet mignon in the main dining room. So I think some of the meals were hit and miss.
Yeah. Even the same meals, because we've had multiples of them, it just seemed like, sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. So it just depends on what's going on in the kitchen, I guess.
I'd have to say that the braised short ribs, actually, nothing I normally eat, but it was pretty good.
It wasn't too barbecue-y, right?
No, that's why I liked it.
Probably why you liked it.
So what's your favorite free food in the buffet area?
Guys. Even though I'm not a huge Guys fan, but those burgers were good.
Yeah.
It just seems like the bun was good, the bacon was good.
And you also like the pizza.
So what?
The pizza.
And then, yes, the pizza was also really damn good. So it's like they only make it on demand. The burgers, they make a whole bunch of patties. You get at the end, you might get a cold patty.
Yeah.
So, but the pizza is really good. It's 5 different pizzas that you can order from. What about you? What was your favorite thing at the Lido deck?
I think the pizza and Guys, probably. They also have like a deli, which is like a hot sandwiches and cold sandwiches. But the buffet, for me, I liked it better on the Princess than the Carnival.
Exactly. There was a lot of...
It seemed like they did the same thing over and over again, too, in the buffet.
But
the buffet it was just okay.
Seemed like there was a lot of food.
Yeah.
Just like I can pass on.
Yeah, if you're going to go on a cruise in Europe, there is a secret...
Little different rules. We've been in Italy and the ports that we were in the UK and Germany and Iceland and all of Europe that we've been to. We brought on beer, wine, soda. Friends brought on bottles of liquor. Yeah. So everything can be brought on board and drank on board. So there was no need for the drink package when we were in Europe, and we had more than enough. We did order a couple of the drinks on the ship.
It's special stuff like that. But it's nice. I mean, especially like in Germany, the beer there is really cheap for £1. So, Rich, you said you bought 12.
I think
cans of beer?
My intent was to buy maybe a 6-pack, maybe a 12-pack, but so we got a whole variety. The one I really wanted to get was the 5.0 Export Ale, the red one, and it's gone.
And 2 Cokes.
And 2 Cokes. We got some
Prosecco. So, are you good for the next 30 days?
No. Are you crazy?
One little trick that we learned that was good for us.
Yes.
What was your favorite place to hang out or go to or visit while on the ship?
The sauna. The sauna and steam room was nice. It's just nice. I think I'm even hesitant to even talk about it because I think it's a nice little surprise that not everybody knows about.
Yeah.
I think the normal person that comes on the cruise ship assumes
yeah.
that you have to pay some spa fees or something like that to go in.
Because some of the Carnival cruises you do. Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to just whatever you want, especially the room we're at right now. Literally go up 2 floors, boom,
You're there.
Go in there, 15 minutes on the sauna, 15 minutes on the steam room, take a shower, and come back. Yeah, so that's been really nice.
I like the sunset garden area.
That is nice.
I also like deck 3.
Yeah, I was going to say deck 3.
I like it outside because you can walk outside.
But just all
and not a lot of
deck
people
3,
out there.
Even in the inside of
and
deck 3.
And the inside, the little seating area over by the art gallery when they're not doing stuff, is nice and quiet place. What's your favorite entertainment on this ship?
At the beginning of the cruise, it was the comedy shows.
Yeah.
And then they started getting some comedians, and then it actually probably overall the best was the trio, the violin trio.
The violin trio was probably the best.
The diversity of their music is just, I mean, from of course classical, you know, instrumental music, but going into rock, back in the 70s and 60s rocks and 80s rock, just to be able to have that diversity of those 3.
So even the hits. The group The Hits, Out of the Box, Rick and Ruby, and the Seaside Surfers, which we barely saw, were all better than what we saw in the theater.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah,
for the production shows.
Exactly.
But it was free entertainment that got us through the day.
It's nice to poke in, and if we don't like it, then just walk away, So it's not like we're committed.
It was nice that they had a wide option of comedians, whereas the Princess Cruise had a comedian one night and then they brought him back a second night, but they had multiple every day, almost every day.
Every cruise they had at least 4
at least
comedians that they rotated through, so
there was a nice at least option there to, maybe if you didn't like one you might like the other one. Beautiful ending to our 33-day cruise on the
Carnival Pride. See you in Europe. We'll be back.